Hi everyone and welcome, my name is Dora and this is my intro to my 30-day makeup bag challenge of 2025. This is such a spontaneous thing for me. I thought I wouldn't do this challenge until spring summer, and then last night I thought, no, this has to happen right now. Okay, to explain, last year I put myself on a 30-day makeup bag challenge. Essentially I picked out 27 products including nail polish that I wanted to solely focus on for that time period. It was really interesting, super successful. I stuck to it. I managed to empty a lot of products. I managed to make great progress, hit lots of pans. It was great. It comes to a point where I'm feeling overwhelmed with what I've got in my everyday makeup drawer. There's just too much in there that I'm trying to focus on across various project pans, other things that I'm sort of panning in my own time. And especially this year, it's eyeshadows where I'm just like, whoa, I want to take a step back. This time round, a lot of things have shifted for me. My panning needs and wants have shifted, especially when it comes to eyeshadow palettes. I mean, I guess overall, the main reason why I want to do this challenge and why I'm panning is because I want to reduce the amount of stuff I've got here. My makeup is currently in 2 drawers in my desk, as well as like a mini chest of drawers type thing, quite bulky, that's in my wardrobe, which is sitting behind you there. And because I'm really into selling stuff on Vinted, you know, and then I've got balance, I can no longer have this precious wardrobe space now that's occupied by my makeup. And over the past couple of years, especially since I've been doing my No Buy Project pan, I have really managed to reduce my makeup collection. So that mini chest of drawers that's in my wardrobe actually doesn't hold that many items anymore. And my goal is to have all of that stuff within the 2 makeup drawers. I want 1 everyday makeup drawer and I want 1 backup drawer that includes my nail polishes and my eyeshadow palettes as well. The majority of that backup drawer, so to speak, is occupied by eyeshadow palettes. And what I was focusing on as a panner in terms of eyeshadow projects over the past couple of years has really been to hit as many pans as possible. I'm also, of course, working on a pan that palette this year. I think I'm making really good, decent progress, and I think I can actually finish that and move it out of my collection. That to me is so satisfying because my previous pan that palette is still kicking around and I was panning that for 2 years. I'm also not very good at decluttering eyeshadows. Yeah, it's just not something that I'm very good at, and I'm watching other people do it and they can be so good at just figuring out, okay, I don't really need that, or that's sort of doubling up with what I've got in my collection. Let's just get rid of it. I can see where there are those palettes, but I never pulled the trigger to actually let go of them. Anyway, that's a whole thing that I kind of want to investigate. I kind of want to go inwards through this 30-day makeup bag challenge. Clunky wording. Oh, if you can come up with a better word, let me know. Yeah, I just want to explore that and sort of go inwards and really just hyper focus on those items, hopefully finish some things, and then maybe I'm basically rethinking all of my eyeshadow projects right now because, like I said, it's shifted. I'm trying to actually now, I just want to get to know my palettes a little bit better, and instead of just focusing on 1 shadow in various projects, not just one, there's so many of them, but you know, instead of trying to hit pan, whatever. Anyway, back to the 30-day makeup bag challenge, and obviously, you know, the other stuff is a conversation for the finale. There won't be an update in between this. So last year I made such good progress on stuff, and that is probably my main inspiration for doing this right now, so that I can also then, with some hopefully newly found wisdom and insights, move on and change some things around to make sure that all of the projects that I'm doing this year really meet my needs. And maybe I'll learn to declutter a little bit more. Last year I managed to hit 5 new pans. I think that was pretty amazing. I don't think that's going to happen again this year because, like I said, I'm still trying to hit pan, but it's the second priority. So last year I finished a lipstick, I finished a lip liner, I finished a face powder, and I finished a Franken eyeshadow in my Pan That palette. I'm very excited to see what I can do this time round, and I'm going to track all of that. Of course, I'm going to show you all of the items that I have selected for this challenge. Today is day one. I'm already wearing everything exclusively only from that list here of products. I've got 23 products. I have not included nail polishes. I just want to play around with my nail polishes. I'm happy with, I'd like to have less, yes, but I'm still happy to rotate through them and pick out whatever I want. You know, we're moving into spring now, so yeah, I don't want to limit myself on my nail polishes this time round. So that's different. Last time I also said that if I were to do this again, I'd probably only do 3 weeks. But because I want to make really good progress on stuff, I think 30 days is better. I'm including 1 fewer eyeshadow palettes, 4 instead of 5. Last year I wasn't allowed, or I didn't allow myself to look at any of my other makeup. I don't want this to be the case this time round. I'm only allowed to use what's in here, but I'm allowed to look at everything else should I choose to do that. I think there's some items here that are really, really close to being done, and if I manage to empty them, then I am going to replace them, and I'll show you all of that in my finale. I've chosen 1 to 2 products per category, apart from eyeshadow palettes, which is 4. I haven't included a single eyeshadow. There is one, but it's a blush product. You'll see. Also a little caveat, because at this point, it's not the 10th of March yet. I can't film my new Deck of Panning update yet. So for that project, I'm going to try to prioritize items that are already in here, or skincare items. And if for any reason I can't make a prompt work for myself, I will allow myself to pull in another makeup item at a really low usage goal if the prompt permits it. Let's get into showing you all of these items. And with all of them, I'm going to track my uses. I'm going to weigh them so that we have a comparison day 1 versus day 30. I totally forgot to light my lovely candles, but yeah, they're here now with us. Okay, kicking off with primer. The one primer I'm putting in here is the Catrice the Mattifier Oil Control Primer. I've already cut into this. There is still quite a bit of product here. This could be an empty, you know, halfway through the challenge perhaps. We'll see. My foundation is the PS My Perfect Color Illuminating Foundation in the shade Nougat. I'm wearing this every day anyway. So yeah, super easy, no-brainer. Similar story with my concealer. This is by XX Revolution in the shade CX2. I have this in the shade CX1, which is in my bathroom. And I took this out of my bathroom so that I'm going to use this one on school runs in the morning. Yeah, instead of splitting my time. And I already did that this morning, so yay. To match the foundation, I've got the PS My Perfect Color Foundation Pressed Powder, also in Nougat. I am so close here. Look at that. I think I'm going to have to repress this early on in the challenge. I can still get product out for now. But yeah, that could possibly be another empty that I would then have to replace with my only other face powder, which is the loose setting powder by H&M. As for brows, it's the same one that I'm using anyway, and it's the MAC single eyeshadow here in a mystery shade. I've had this for over a decade. And yeah, there's still plenty of product here, even though it's a huge pan, but I don't think I'm gonna finish that. Probably not even this year. Another PS product. Okay, cream blusher in Rose, and it has such a weird pan, and I showed this in my 25 in 2025 project. By the way, most of these products in here are from that project because it only makes sense, doesn't it? I really hope I can make some really good progress on this. I don't think I can finish it in 30 days, but I'm sort of, yeah, I'm curious and excited to see how far I can get now that I won't be splitting my time between this and my Fenty matchsticks anymore. And maybe we can reveal some more of this crazy looking pan. If you're not new here, you know that I wear eyeshadow pens as a base every single day under every eye look. So I've put 2 in here so that I have a variety. This is the lighter one, and it's the e.l.f. No But Shadow Stick in Perfect Pearl. And here's what this looks like, and I am wearing this today under this look. And the other one is the Vive Eye Wand in Silver Mink. It's a very nice shade. Ooh. This is in the lid. Hang on a minute. Let me see if I can salvage this. Yeah, okay. Here it is. Very precarious. Ugh. Okay. I don't have too much left of this. I'm not going to roll this all the way up now, but I will measure it for the before and after at the end of the challenge. Obviously today, but yeah, I'm rushing to get this video up as soon as possible, basically. I've got the Revolution Pro Goddess Glow Fixing Spray. I am almost done with this. There's really not a lot left. I just bought a new one. Shall I show you? Yes. This is the Studio London by Superdrug Feelin' Peachy You Dew You Setting Mist Peach Scent Lightweight Dewy Fix. Very excited to try this one out. Since the other one by Revolution that's in this project now, in this challenge, is the only one I've got, you know, it's fine to buy a backup because I quite like these when I want to refresh my face as like a priming spray. Yeah. Okay, but I won't use the other one until the Revolution is done. And then also in here is the Collection Gorgeous Glow Filter Finish Complexion Boosting Primer and Illuminator. I use this to clean up fallout, so I wouldn't want to miss that one in my daily routine. I've got 2 powder blushes in here as well. One is probably more of a bronzer. I'm going to show you. That's a Franken between a Sisley and Bare Minerals pigments. So here's that, and as you can see, it does have pan, but you know, not in such a satisfying part of the pan. Yeah. And then this is a Kiko single eyeshadow from their Smart collection, I think in 16 or 86, I'm not even sure. But I'm using it as a blush topper. Not wearing this today. I've got the Primark cream blusher on, and then the bronzer I just showed you, the Franken on top. Mascara next, and then lip products, and then eyeshadow palettes. And the mascara I'm going to be using is the Lush Lashes Mascara by Lush. I don't really quite remember when I opened this. It's probably been 6 months now, or almost 6 months. I don't know, but yeah, it's still all right. I've bought a new one by Essence, and I thought about putting that one in here, but then, yeah, no, I think I'm gonna use this one, and I probably will declutter it on day 13. The reason for that is because my eyes really are sensitive, and if I use stuff that is too old, I've noticed this more and more recently, I do get irritated eyes and reactions to it, so yeah, not risking that. Okay. And this is a lip product where I mixed a Tower 28 blush, but for cheeks and lips. It was in the shade Beach Please Power Hour. I don't know what part of that is the name of the shade, but yeah, you probably know more than me. And I also put a Dirty Works lip balm in here, the scrap of it. It was vanilla scented. So here's that. I am wearing this today, and I'm wearing this today with 2 more lip products. With this lip liner by Revolution. I bought this not long ago, maybe 3-4 months ago, if that. And this is the Satin Kiss lip liner in Chauffeur. It's really nice. And then I also have on top of that the Revolution Shimmer Bomb lip gloss in Sparkle Pink. There's not a lot in here either. You can see how, yeah, there really isn't. But you don't need a lot of it either. Maybe I can finish it. That would be great. And then I've got a fourth lip product here as well, just so I can mix and match whatever lip products I want to use to make it match my eye look somewhat. And this one is this teeny tiny Makeup Gallery lip liner in Mango Splash. There's not a lot, but I don't think I can finish it. It's not really an everyday type of shade. I've put 2 eye pencils in here as well. Totally forgot about that. This is the one that I'm wearing. This is Maybelline Tattoo Liner Gel Pencil in Soft Bronze. I'm actually wearing this in both my upper and lower lash line. I might see if I can do that, but just in case, I did want to bring in a black coal as well, and this is by P2 eyeshadow palettes. Okay, I won't be showing you pictures. No, I will be showing you pictures, but I won't be opening them up. I will take pictures of them, of what they look like now, so that we can compare for the finale. But right now, I just don't want to spoil other projects that I will still be updating during this 30-day period. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to put on the screen some type of footage from what they look like in the intro of each respective project that they're in. Here is my Pan That palette for the year, the Black Cherry palette by Barry M. Of course, this is going to be my main priority, and I do want to use at least 3 shadows in every look. 2 have to be, you know, not in a corner or lower lash line, just like something substantial, yeah. And then the inner corner, that's a given that I'm going to be using this. Excited to see the progress, weight difference, you know, tally the uses. It's like a bit of a Pan That palette update that's sort of, yeah, entirely separate to my regular Pan That palette updates. And then I've decided to put my Pan That palette in order for the year into this project as well, because I'm only really working on one shadow at a time. And should I need anything that I can't find in my Pan That palette or these other 2, I can dip in here, and that's cool. So this is the ABH Riviera palette, and of course I'm doing that project with Ravneet, so I'm gonna link that playlist here for you, and Ravneet's also linked down below. I also wanted to put my Project Level Up Level 2 palette in here because I think that would make sense. Plus, I've already got such a vibrant spring color story in here, and I think that would be missing. And the shadow that I'm working on in my ABH Riviera, Pan That palette in order, it needs what's in here to make it work. I'm actually wearing ABH Riviera and this palette on my lids today, and my Pan That palette. So yeah, that's my look. So I'm putting that in here as well, and I think, yeah, it makes sense. And then finally, I'm putting this eyeshadow palette in here as well. It's so big. There are 24 eyeshadows in here. I am currently working on this in 2 projects. I've got it for No Pan Left Behind in Deck of Panning because I pulled the Joker. 1 of 5 palettes I'm gonna have to do No Pan Left Behind on. So yeah, little spoiler, I'm only gonna be working on 1 of them for the next 30 days. But yeah, here's that. And then 1 of these shadows I had already rolled into Pan those eyeshadows. Yeah. So that's still in here as well, of course. So there's that. I'm really excited about this. Yes, I am very excited. Oh, it'd be good to see some progress. Hopefully some empties. Maybe some new pans. I'm actively trying to hit pan in here, and in here, and in here. Not in my Pan That palette because I've already hit pan in everything, but maybe I can finish a shadow. So in terms of my other projects, if you're wondering, it's gonna be business as usual, you know. Stuff may change after my 30-day makeup bag challenge. I may pause some projects. I definitely want to introduce a new one. You're gonna have to wait and see. I'd like to hear from you down below. What are your main panning goals right now? Have they shifted? Are they maybe different to how they used to be? And also, of course, let me know if you're thinking of joining me in this challenge. You know, make it your own. You can do it for just 1 week, 21 days. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you will subscribe if you haven't done so already. And other than that, I hope you have a lovely rest of your day or night, wherever you are. And I'm sending you so much love. Take care. Bye.